So yeah, there's not many boilers in definitely in residential. There's not a boiler.
There's not a boiler south of the Mason-Dixon line or some line in the United States. I don't know.
There's some guy out there. There's a guy out there's like, I wanted a boiler. I came from up north. I want a boiler. I don't want a heat pump.
Well, actually, do you have this too? Because we have this in our historic areas. They have hot water heat air handlers. So they just have air handlers, straight AC, and a hot water coil.
Yeah, we've done a few of those. Yeah.
We just take them out mostly, but a lot of the old houses run off that. Actually, my house did, but they ran the water heat as a auxiliary heat. So I had a heat pump, but they just left the water coil in to be the auxiliary heat.
Right, and it was being actually heated by an actual water heater, not a boiler?
No, they recently installed a tankless hot water heater, so it didn't quite make sense to me, so I ripped it out.
Yeah, we did a few houses that specifically requested, and they were AC, so it was just a condenser with a hot water coil, and it was just a circulating pump coming off of the water heater. And it was like several of them like that. There were these ICF houses that were, the concrete styrofoam houses that had like very little heat loss and gain. They worked all right. I mean, it just seemed kind of weird having it come off the water heater.
It's kind of geothermal, right?
It's yeah, I guess so. Really, technically.
And do you have a lot of geothermal? Because that's something that we probably have 20% up here. Mostly heat pumps, but I'd say 20% or maybe less.
I think it's probably less than that here.
And a lot of people do geothermal, and it is the most efficient thing you could do if you put up the $100,000 to install it.
It's pretty expensive. Is it that much? I mean, I've never really priced out geothermal.
Nah, I mean there could be for sure. But
big enough.
It's just very expensive up front. The government used to give grants for it and made it reasonable, but once they pulled the money, it's just not reasonable. So why would you install a geothermal?
I don't know. I don't have enough money to buy a geothermal, so I don't entertain that. I asked, what is the cheapest thing? And they showed me a picture of electric furnace, said, what else is there? That's what I say. And then they get the heat pump. And then I say, how many of my sponsors sell these? And then that's where I go.